This is the place. Tick, 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 tick.
Get in River's car.
Hey, V.
How you holding up?
Been better. I know. Probably not hard to tell.
Nice ride. Brand new?
Nope.
Not in a chatty mood, I see.
Not really. Sorry.
So,
What's up?
what happened?
Needed someone to talk to.
Uh-huh.
First, take a look.
My name is Erik, and this is WNS News. Today's story. A routine roadside inspection led the NCPD to the trail of a dangerous abductor and murderer. The incident occurred at the intersection of 7th and 15th Avenue. The following police footage was captured at the scene.
They set him up.
Out of the car! Hands up! Easy, officer. Relax. Shut your mouth. Oh, shit. We have a 1053 and a 1054. I repeat, a 1053 and a 1054.
Possessing genetic materials of 7 other missing teens. Found car belonged to one Anthony Harris. The face remain unknown, although the criminal widely known as Peter Pan survived the gunshot.
This, Peter Pan. He in case? You were looking for him?
Never heard of him. Didn't cross my desk.
What's the problem if they caught the guy?
My nephew, Randy. Disappeared not long past. And what you just saw. The kid was wearing Randy's shoes.
Ah, Jesus. Randy's disappearance. You know anything else?
My sister and I don't get along that well. I don't know much. Just wish I could have been there for her when she needed it most.
And what, they figured you'd get emotional and kept you off the case?
Yep.
More like a restraining order. Won't let me anywhere near it. Gonagle took the lead on it. Lazy-ass gonk. And so far, he ain't accomplished shit.
No way I'd let this lie.
I know. And that's why I'm asking for your help.
So what do we need to do?
Can't interrogate the guy because he's a veg, but we can view his dreams.
I'm sorry, dreams?
Right.
You heard me.
Dance.
Come on, I'll explain on the way. It's an experimental procedure, but it's already yielding results. They record dreams that can be played back as PDs.
You got access to these dreams?
Not yet, but they keep them in the lab we're headed to now.
I really don't want to get hit by a car.
Okay. Got an appointment?
Not exactly. We'll go in together, but, not through the main entrance.
We're gonna break the law?
We'll find a different way in, and then hustle out quick. Never actually been here, so I'll need your help.
Alright, find a way inside the lab. Okay. Let's look around the side. Here we go. Even I don't have the technical ability. Figures. Alright. And my technical abilities incredibly high. Alright, let's take a look, buddy. Little guy here. Let's see here.
Great. What now?
We find our entrance.
They have an audit today. Should be a ghost town. No need to be quiet.
How'd you know about the audit?
I did my homework.
Should be and is a big difference.
Know where they're keeping the BD?
Likely the room where they edit the autistic kid's dreams. Should be labeled as Anthony Harris.
They're crazy, dude.
A few of these rooms we probably don't have to bother with.
Container. You know, it's used by computer. I mean, I could.
Locked. Can't get in.
I could get in. That's what I do. Security update. Naomi would like to remind everyone coming on to change security. I'm willing to answer only immediate questions. So you're aware you've had complaints to NCPD? I know, I will have to follow the new guy. There's no wiggle room. At the time, you'll all
Nothing here.
double
No sign of any BDs.
verification access signatures. See individual emails. Okay. Small step for science, giant leap. Good morning, all. I would like to congratulate our own very Dr. Yon Packard, research has made in the field of pediatric autism therapy. Her invaluable work has paved the way for more effective therapy applications for establishment of behavioral methods. She can speak for all those who say blah, blah. Project decisions.
They definitely don't store any BDs in this area.
The following projects have been greenlighted. Continue next week. Neurotransmitter selective countermeasures and combining effects. Okay, so they're doing work on that. I would like to be around the books as much, but I'm afraid I don't have the luxury this time. First of all, you all remember that frame quote I used to have in my office: never trust a person who never tried to steal. Well, it seems that someone took that sentiment too much to heart. Now don't panic, it wasn't a quote that was swollen, it was safely at home. Rather, it appears a staff member has taken our neurotransmitter research files from this facility with the likely intent of selling them to a third party. As such, all lab employees will be required to take a polygraph before leaving the facility, led by our own Dr. Al Tolliver. Al finds anything troubling from our tests, he could have taken them. Alright, this week's audit. As many of you know, this week's will be simple formality. We are required by law to periodically evaluate current laboratory safeguards, some files. Patient transmitted to hospital
Empty
18
brain
minutes
dance case.
after suffering missile wound to the head. As missile penetrated multiple brain layers, temporary pulse cavity immediately followed. Due to rapid intervention, intracranial pressure reduced inflammatory damage to brain tissue was avoided. By successful intervention, the patient remains in a coma with estimated chance waking at only 0.6. In recent years, lists of commonly feared numbers such as 1366 going to now officially include the number 91, but the phobias of other numbers have origins well studied by science. Tetraphobia derives in fact that Chinese word for death and 4 sounds similar. We can still hypothesize about the rise of 91. Patients afflicted by a phobia of the number 91 often complain of recurring nightmares in which giant countdown reaches 91 then suddenly stops. When they attempt to restart, the countdown transforms into a bright yellow board with vermin crawling all over it. Okay. Full knowledge said that happened. Yeah, so there's something going on with that number 91 thing. Candles. No. Just remember not to mention our latest study to those NCPD slug brains because they just wouldn't understand it anyway. Security update. Okay, the upcoming audit. Right. Okay. Meditation work. Heard the news? I just saw the email. I'm so sorry to hear they cut your project. If it's any consolation, I've tried to apply your methods to my personal time. I feel like my creativity is a whole other level. New level. Seriously. I really hope this is just temporary and to reinstate the project, though I get a bad feeling since Dr. Lynch's departure, there just hasn't been the same support. Hang in there, Caroline. Don't lose hope. Fear of the number 21. Teachings of the temple. So that's what that lady's into. That's a door that I couldn't get through. Outer space, my life in orbit. cavity below 1G isn't great for your bones muscle. Synthesized food isn't to die for, and stuff from Earth is as rare as it is expensive. You always see the same thing. Hybrid states like you have to live with corporal bats parties every weekend, but don't let that put you off. What's up, Chumpster? You know about the audit in your lab is coming up, right? Maybe get those invoices for Wu all squared away. Cy Werrigan, Seth Gibbons, audit round the corner. Don't get enough of your own paperwork to push around? Leave the invoices for Wu to me. I'm gonna make sure our little piggies don't go hungry. Activity in a developing brain is higher compared to that in a mature brain. This greater capacity to establish neural connections and reorganize cortical and subcortical brain structures allow for substantial compensate abilities even in circumstances of extensive brain damage. Fortunately, in the case of children on the autism spectrum, the problem is one of hyperactivity. An overabundance of firing synapses results in synaptic communication disorders. The study compared children on the autistic spectrum who did not receive any preventative measures to those who received early brain dance therapy. Initial findings suggest the brain dance therapy provides beneficial support for synaptic function. Please refer to subsequent reports for detailed summaries of findings. There's nothing in there. Melissa Rory, latest research. Torin Daggett, Naomi Reed, Jean-Paul Petit. Based on the latest research on the subject, it appears the patient suffers from relapses and antisocial behaviors. Recommended treatment approach is limited, environmental stimulation, increased doses of neuroleptic. See treatment details in attachment. I'll remind you, this is not an isolated case, but a fairly common problem among members of Max TAC. The NCPD is pushing for more resources put into cyberpsychosis research, but our facility simply can't accommodate an uptick right now. And a friendly reminder, please email your applications for overtime next quarter by no later than tomorrow. Studies that use brain imaging methodologies have shown a progressive reduction in brain volume, but swelling of the ventricular system and the volume of cerebral cerebral spinal fluid produced in people who suffer from cyberpsychosis. Other studies have found differences in the degree of cortical nerve cell depletion between stage 1 cyberpsychosis patients treated pharmaceutically and those who received brain enhanced conditioning. Okay, increased loss of cortical nerve cells was detected in those using pharmaceutical treatments, from which it has been concluded that brain enhanced conditioning has a neuroprotective effect. This experiment's results should be taken into account when implementing brain enhanced conditioning methods in locations with minimal environmental stimulation present. Okay, 91 deal. How?
No.
There was a laboratory where some studies were being done.
Hey, River. I think I got it.
Found something?
Not yet.
Anthony Harris. Let's try these drawers.
Say, River, why not just have a janitor crack a door for you?
Can't risk getting scolded for sniffing around somebody else's
River.
case. Yoan!
What are you doing here? You got kicked off the force.
Just suspended, actually.
And who might you be?
I'm calling the actual police.
Oh, wait, here. Hear me out, please.
Seriously, River? You weren't in enough trouble already?
Harris kidnapped my nephew.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But we store evidence here, and we have strict protocols.
Protocols? Talking about his nephew's life here. A child's life.
This is an ongoing police investigation. Go, please. Get out now!
Can't leave without Peter Pan's dreams.
I'll say it one last time. Out!
Damn it, Yoan. Who the fuck do you think you are? Remember your first med school exam? You know the one. Passed it with flying colors.
Oh boy.
Gotta remember it. Ladies' room erupted in flame. They evacuated everybody for 2 hours.
I cannot believe you would throw that in my face. I never wish to see you here again. Especially you. You don't know him well, do you? This man is a bastard.
River and I get along, we're friends. Hasn't let me down yet.
Huh. I thought us friends too.
Is that why you're refusing to help him out?
Harris's dream, BD. Where is it?
He isn't dreaming.
What? Why?
A bullet damaged his cerebral cortex.
Yeah,
We
right.
get only dissonant urges. Pieces.
Looks like a dead end, River. I'm sorry.
Audio-visual stimulation. That's what we gotta try.
But he isn't on the spectrum.
A favorite song or movie helps you reach the kids. Might be worth a try.
I am aware of the similarity. Hypothalamus stimulation and hormone production. But Harris is not a child. I have never tried the procedure on an adult.
Any reason you haven't?
Because unlike River, I went to med school and studied neuroscience. And not by reading about it over someone's shoulder on the metro.
Let's try it.
We don't even know his preferences.
I'll find something. That mean you're willing to try?
Just go. I'll open the front door for you.
Let's ride, V. I know exactly where to start.
cops seem to like you. Careful this one doesn't start sending you out for donuts.
Not a bad guy. Trying to save his nephew. It is kind of weird. I guess he'll be here. I left him in the dust. Get in the car or what?
Okay, let me hear it.
Lost your badge. Didn't tell me about it. Why?
I know why.
I don't know.
Makes you a bit of a leadhead, don't it?
That it do. It's just, it's not easy for me to talk about what's biting at my ass.
Fair enough. Could tell me where we're headed, though.
To Joss's. Randy's mom. She thinks he just ran away from home. For now, keep the kidnapping between us.
Wow.
Tell me about Randy. What kind of kid he is?
Petty theft, drugs, running away from home. That kind.
Cop uncles really see the best in you.
There are people who always find their way into trouble. Randy's one of them.
Where's Randy's dad?
Been a few years since he got popped. Gang war.
Great role model.
Josh was left alone with 3. But she's as tough as weathered leather.
Gonna tell me why we aren't trying to find Harris's apartment?
It's a house. And I doubt he's keeping his victims in his basement. And besides, we are trying. Want to see if we can find some connection to Harris at Randy's.
Pretty weak lead.
Best we can hope for just now.
Not worried Yawen's gonna toe the line? Rat you out to her superiors?
Used to be friends. Doubt she'd do that. Plus, not that I'd use it, but I do know one skeleton she'd prefer remain tucked in her closet.
Think Yawen will actually help us? All things considered?
Yeah. These tiffs of ours always end up the same way. I'll tell you about it over a beer sometime.
Sign me up. We find Randy, then we find the bottoms of a few bottles.
It'll be my pleasure. All right, this is it.
Around the bad.
Sure been a while. Used to come over every weekend. Time to go.
And? Changed it all since?
Places like this never change.